What's going on, folks? It's Eli the Curry.
And this is Donka.
Back at it again as we hop right into it. The Capcom Cup champion versus the EVO champion.
Yeah, I mean, this is just crazy. This is like, what, the second round of second-round pools?
Oh, yeah.
A lot of the reason this happened, of course, is because this was seeded based off the Capcom Pro Tour points. And Razor Infiltration, I don't know exactly how many he has, but it's not a lot this season. And NuckleDu obviously near the top.
Yep, automatically qualified from his victory last year and has done very well for himself. Period. One combo breaker at Premier Event. Now we're about to settle down. Nash versus Guile.
Now Guile players do generally not really like this matchup because Nash has the V skill that nullifies the fireball, and he has a fireball of his own, meaning that Guile kind of has to get in because Nash can really easily keep at bay, build up a free V trigger if Guile wants to throw fireballs.
And on top of it, Nash with his movement ability can actually, sometimes he can just outrun Guile while also staving off the fireball pressure. Infiltration decided he was just going to go right in.
That's just kind of how he does things.
I like it. Feet first, and NuckleDu as one to do it. He was one of the most offensive Guiles historically, and now the character is actually just better on offense, as with those characters in 5.
And there you see NuckleDu really throwing fireballs. Goes to reactively. V skill gets tagged by the V trigger.
Infiltration set it up. It was a trap. The first 20 seconds were all a huge slugfest just so he could have a V trigger on deck when they settled in. But got caught. NuckleDu reinforced the space, got back to it.
NuckleDu threw 0 fireballs unprompted in that matchup. He only threw fireballs as a reaction to other fireballs because he does not want to give Infiltration V trigger for the exact reason you saw.
Love that thoughtful, that necessarily thoughtful play where you have to just be aware of your opponent and their options. You can't just impose your will blindly.
I mean, are you seeing Guile not throwing Sonic Booms? It's just almost insane to watch, but it's how you play this matchup.
Just too close for that critical art to anti-air. Beautiful range there by NuckleDu as moving forward.
I really like Infiltration countering the low with the low there and jumping over the fireball himself, really not letting Du get anything started.
And it's amazing though, but you watch this, and NuckleDu is actually still in a really good range. He's got a lot of bar. He's almost going to have a V-trigger. He'll have it in time for the fight, but
Infiltration spends that V-trigger early, knowing he'll get another one if he spends it right away.
I am loving this right now. They are both, this is very active. Another clean jump in. Infiltration right now with a dominant position. Just needs one clean combo or a couple of love taps. One throw, any little baby damage.
The boom gets the jab, anti-air, Du on anything going to kill him.
And this is where Infiltration is almost at it. Yo, peek the juggle.
What's the mix-up here? Oh, just a medium punch. And really, Infiltration's in range of dying here because any combo into super could do it.
Absolutely. Oh, caught it right there. NuckleDu had to make a choice. You have to try to take a throw there, maybe. Maybe trying to flat out press a button and catch a shimmy.
And the thing about that Nash that is better than Season 1 is those close range normals. Back medium kick now being plus on block. And that will be a punish there. Great matchup knowledge from NuckleDu, knowing that even though that leaves him at a range, the super is way far enough.
I love it. Dude said, did you just see they unveiled my costume yesterday? I am not here for none of y'all foolishness. Unsafe move maximum. I love that critical art punish at the beginning of the round. Knows he's going to have meter again.
Oh, he's going to get a combo off this. Goes for the throw.
That.
Really nice anti-air there. Gets the dash into the corner, and NuckleDu V-triggering to get himself out.
Chuck them booms. Move up. No, go ahead and hold this meaty. I love it.
That's really good versus Nash, of course, who has no true reversal.
Oh!
Oh, gets him with a tip range, but NuckleDu here, real big range of dying.
Clip the chin.
And the overhead at max range.
The tournament winner. If there ever was a tournament winner for Street Fighter, it is that right there.
No one else gets away with that anymore, right? Except for Infiltration. He gets it every single time.
I hit him back, said, y'all thought I forgot? We must have forgot who he was, because he certainly did forget who he was. He is back.
I'm wondering, I think we might really see the Mika pick here. I just think that you could tell he wasn't comfortable in that matchup. Not throwing booms, not dictating the pace, having to instead go in with Guile without, his main tool.
Yeah, right there, Infiltration hit it down. Said, go ahead and hit that right there. Character select. And now the pendant waits, the thought. I was liking the range. I typically like this game plan, but he's just being so reckless right now, these jump-ins. I want to get in and not have to get out. Do I want to run with Mika or?
Meanwhile, Infiltration just texting someone.
Yeah, he's got to. Well, he's got to get ready for the next memes. What he's gonna post if he wins this. He's a busy man, doing a lot. Or he might just be texting wifey back at home. The newly married Infiltration. Like,
okay, we see the cursor moving and we see our Mika coming out. I do think he probably practice for this match with Guile. We saw, the super punish on the side kick. We saw some matchup knowledge there, and he's deciding he's going back. I don't know which one he's going to pick.
He's going to go with Guile. All right. Is he locked in? He's locking in?
He's locked in.
You know what? He might not have been thinking about it. You know what? He was thinking about his dogs.
He was thinking about his dogs?
He was thinking about the dogs, the babies. All right. I respect it, dude. You're right. It's always nice when you got something to really go home to and feel like a winner, yo. Like, you ain't locked in like us. If I lose, I ain't gonna like coming back in my apartment if I lose. That's all right.
Starting the round with a jump again, really trying to get that offense started versus Infiltration. Very defensive Nash right now.
And it is the inverse of the start of the first game. And that tells you a lot about the mental switch, as you mentioned. NuckleDu now, they need to actually engage that offensive guy that he was known for. And that he's really transferred over very well. There's the jump in. Very tough to anti-air. Guile's jump light kick.
Punishes the recovery of that with the back throw into the corner. Really controlling space a lot better than he did in the first few
Absolutely. Infiltration now. Got to make this comeback from almost 0 life. No, Sobot kick.
Sobot kick with the property of beating low moves. So that down medium kick just goes right under Guile's jumping low Sobot kick, which on counter hit also gets him a combo. One of the better moves in the game. Gonna get this Oki, throws him, he's still gonna have to block one. Oh no, no Tex is dead. Really good knowledge from Infiltration.
Doesn't want to give himself any unnecessary situations. Like he is, oh, never mind, back throw. It's amazing how one back throw can change an entire match, and then a jump over can change it right back.
Oh yeah, controlling the corner, because people, jumping into the corner gives you that extra mix-up layer where you get the cross-up, but it's also risky.
Oh, yeah.
Really nice, cancel him out of the second EX.
NuckleDu knows he will not need a V-trigger combo to finish this out. The critical art that he has stored right now, even some EX, really, if he can get, at this point, yeah, combo and the EX. Never mind!
This may just punish. No!
What?
Oh, the Sonic Boom hits the super, moving him out of range, and he's now safe. Wow! NuckleDu still with a huge life lead, though. He reverses into the point where one jumping jab can do it.
Yep, great life will build up, stuffing it now, not letting it come back. It comes back slower now in Season 2. There it is. Yo, that sucks.
And that's really great matchup knowledge from NuckleDu there. Infiltration tried to jump over the fireball, which would work with a normal Sonic Boom, but with the V-skilled Sonic Cross, the hitbox is so much bigger that, he gets caught on the way down.
Absolutely, just like that. That was brilliant. NuckleDu, and we mentioned it, right? He clearly walked into this set with Guile in his mind as a matchup. He saw the critical art to punish. Saw it right there. That was like quintessential Ryu Street Fighter 4 play where you ultra their fireball with this fireball or Ultra 1. So he's ready, and right now Infiltration is the one going into the thoughts.
Yeah, despite it being pretty close, NuckleDu dominated the pace of that last game pretty hard. Yeah. However, Infiltration had the first game going, so I think we'll probably see the same matchup again.
Have to imagine it. He might be considering. The only other character I think he's really been seriously getting ready is Ed.
Ed, I mean, he had Jury for a while, but I really don't like that.
Yeah, he didn't. I don't like that in this matchup, and I don't think he really saw the future of that character if one is present. But and honestly, I would guess now he's probably just more centering himself to be playing this matchup. And we saw right there the lock-in.
It's gone so back and forth that I think switching is kind of a strange decision at this point.
Unless, in a situation where, again, he is locked into Nash, but we've seen Infiltration before in those situations go to something.
He'll just pick whatever he wants.
Yeah,
he does do that all the time. You're totally right about that.
Dang. No, let me not gash y'all up. I don't know about that, but I do know that we are on the final game right here. We're going to have Infiltration or NuckleDu in a losers before we even get to top 128.
We definitely are. Jumps onto the Sonic Boom, giving NuckleDu the frame advantage to throw another one for free. And then V-Trigger always can punish on reaction, even with Guile's low recovery booms.
Now Infiltration selling much better into that hit-and-run style, but jumped over. Jump light kick has been a hassle and a half for him.
And that was plus there at the tip.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, NuckleDu is such a mastery of Guile's normals and gets the last pixel of that overhead.
Just enough. Just the tip of the knuckle.
One of the great things about that overhead is some characters just can't punish it at max range. I mean, that would have been safe on block, to be perfectly honest.
Oh, big damage here, but he missed the flash kick. That was a lot of damage on the table. NuckleDu let it go. Ended up getting crouched and sweeps instead of the flash kick, but he still got the corner position.
Really nice, gets the jab.
And I like that he didn't cancel that in the super because that combo started off of a jab. Would have scaled. I think he decided it wasn't worth it. Oh, no.
And this is punishable. Let's see if no, doesn't get the range. May have had to just super there. Yep,
that.
the V reversal there is guaranteed if Nash is to go into the second EX fireball, and the guy all knowing that.
And I love that there. NuckleDude does not have the meter to use defensively as far as EX gauge, but he does have B gauge to use for defense. And that's going to be down at the end of this round no matter what he does. So I like him using that. Throws him out of the D reversal. One more. Whoa, shimmy ya.
NuckleDude takes it pretty convincingly after losing that first match to Infiltration's Nash.
Stuck with it, thought about it.
And the special situation you saw there was, you know, Guile's walking at you, the boom's right in your face. He walks there, waits for you to block it, and just blocks himself. If you V-reversal, he can react to the throw. There's no guess there whatsoever. So, you know, that option is mostly just a gimmick, and NuckleDude being, you know, one of the best Guiles in the world, totally ready for it.
Absolutely ready. And then to finish it off with the shimmy, walking forward. You know, he keeps his shoulders nice and square, walks it back, and as soon as you reach your hands out, they teach. I love it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to see more of that. We're obviously going to see NuckleDude further on in the winner's bracket. I have to think we're going to see more of Infiltration as well.
Oh, I think so too.
But we are going to be moving forward with yet another top 8 EVO finisher from last year. U-Deal's Yugadon going up against Rise Nation Marn.
Now Yugadon's playing a new character this season, moved away from Nash,
We don't need
and is
that
now
Nash.
playing Ibuki. And Marn's also playing Ibuki, so we're
yeah.
probably going to be seeing the Ibuki mirror match here. Really high flying, definitely. I mean, you can't really front on this one. One of the best characters in the game.
Capes, kicks, kunais. Oh my, I cannot wait. I love to see this matchup. Anytime you can take a character that makes people take stuff, things, mix-ups, and just make them fight their own, I love it.
Now, Ibuki, one of those characters that is a mix-up character, but also has, you know, her own defensive tools.
Yes.
She does have a Dragon Punch. She's invincible with the EX. You know, she has a really good backdash. She has 3-framer. She's very, very well-rounded despite all her pluses.
Absolutely, and because she has a 3-gauge V-trigger, it also gives her 3 reversals as well. So she can actually choose to do that, and it pushes back rather far. So it's hard to keep pressure even up if you block the V-reversal. I think Ibuki is a really well-rounded character. I love the way that she kind of enforces. She enforces on the part of the player a skill to recognize situations, confirms that she has from ranges, and then obviously if you're fighting her, you need some answers.
Yeah, you definitely need those.
You need decisions and answers, reactions. She's one of the characters that I think really is represents Street Fighter V accurately. Obviously, high octane, high damage, a lot of opportunities to die. But she's in danger herself. She can't just do whatever she wants.
So a big thing about Ibuki as well, as you said, is the positivity on her normals, the plus frames, allows her to do these really long block strings with no gaps. However, because Ibuki has a 3-frame Dragon Punch, it will actually trade with some of these gaps and give her a combo. So it's going to be really interesting to see if you see any of that tech. Obviously, both players having a high level of knowledge of their own character.
True. And I gotta I mean, any match with Martin in it, if you think like uppercut is an option, I gotta think Martin is willing to do it. Probably the forerunner of those guys who would say, I may not be as good as you, and dang it, I don't need to be.
And that V-skill, one of the only moves that can punish her own V-skill. Yugadon, a total master of going into that safe on block target combo.
I don't know if you just noticed that, but we mentioned that DP, it launches on after the first hit. So the first hit landed for Yugadon, but it didn't follow up. And I wonder if he noticed that range.
Here's the mix-up. 50-50 gets DP'd.
Oh, need none of that!
And catches him out of the unsafe command dash. Every single normal Ibuki can do, cancel into that command dash, is at the very worst minus, and most of them are very unsafe. So, you know, even though it's scary to see, you can tag her out of it.
If you are ready and willing, and again, as you mentioned, Yugadon mastered the character, had the perfect reaction, but there you go. What you gonna do when she's coming at you? All right, the blocks. And the check stand like it. I like it, confirm. Yugadon right now.
Ibuki, one of those few characters that gets mid-screen Oki up or throw. Not the back throw, though. Oh, but catches the kunai to get the backdash, a new thing.
And then the meaty throw, and Yugadon is active. Marn scratching his head. I'd like to think that it's one of those situations where it felt like his timing was a little off, right?
And Marn looking a little off in other ways right now, completely confused, having no idea what just happened. Because, you know, after that, he got back thrown. He tried to get out of there. And Yugadon was ready with the EX kunai already. You never see that, but he knew where he was going, and he stopped him.
That is the step right there. Yugadon, I love to see Yugadon doing this, because if you think the character carries you, he came back with a completely different style. And speaking of completely different styles right now, we are watching Marn channel his inner NCR, that hellacious death pool run with this Mika. You know she's a wrestler, right?
She's a
and I don't know
wrestler.
how much you know about. Never mind. I'm not even going to get into it. Go back to a book.
Go back to a book. Okay, never mind. You know?
Right. Forget it. I was going to make an ECW joke. I was going to get into it. I was going to hype myself up. I'm just going to get hype again. We're going to watch that Ibuki, and I'm going to see if Martin is going to try to stay fast. He had actually a couple of sequences where he got sped up, but through trying to do the command dash that you mentioned, which is interruptible, or just not feeling extremely crisp, Yukidan was able to interrupt. And I want to see if Martin's commitment was really just to speed things up again.
Well, I think once Yukidan realized Martin was kind of willing to do a lot of things on defense, he just started blowing it. Right?
True.
And the jab goes into nothing, unfortunately. Gets the anti-air, though.
So that target combo got canceled into the light kick. You should recognize that as an Ibuki. You have to go into that route in order to stay safe, but you do lose your offensive pressure.
Now, both Ibukis really representing the V skill a lot here. Build her, because even on block, you get the V meter.
Exactly, and as a low health character with a 3-bar V gauge, she can't really rely on getting hit to gather V trigger. Right.
And Yukidan takes another round. Martin just kind of all over the place, and Yukidan, favoring the ground, anti-airing him, keeping him down. And Martin's not finding a way to get things started in his normal way. Okay, gets the command dash here off of the hit, which is way less minus, way harder to see.
Just like that, the stun, right? What did he do? What did he change? If you don't know, don't worry about it. It's a DP. I like it. Yes, it's a DP. Don't worry about it.
And obviously you can cross-cut that to come out on either side. So you know what? Front or back, you're going to get hit. That's a throw loop, no, goes for the medium kick. Second bomb out, what's gonna happen? DP whiffs, but no stun.
He's still alive, baby, let's go, Marv, fight it out, baby. With the V trigger.
He's not fighting it out though, he's jumping backwards.
He let the stun go down, I like that. Now he can engage a little bit different. Yukidan has been chucking the kunai. One character has V trigger, never mind, doesn't matter. Marn immediately gets up. Yeah, what if we were bugging it? Never mind, yeah, it had to be Yukidan winning, right? Had to be Yukidan.
It was Yukidan that won.
So the speed of him standing up.
It was definitely Yukidan that won.
Mothership let us know that there was no way to be doubtful about that. Wow, what a set. That right there, whenever anybody tells me that you have to play this game a certain way, I'm just like, all right, well, go watch that match, and you tell me which one of them had to do something and which one of them had options. That was a mirror match.
You're definitely right. I mean, obviously, the offense in this game is very strong, but if you have a read on what's going on, the options to stop offense in this game are extremely strong.
Exactly. It is a game that is built around consequences and enforcing a punishment. So when you have a character like Ibuki, we mentioned, has all these things, but Yukidan had the range, he had the space, he always knew where to be so that if Martin was going to try to enforce offense, it could be countered reactively, as you mentioned.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
You lean forward, and I punish on reaction.
And one really beautiful thing we saw a couple times, once off the back throw, once just in neutral, is you see Ibukis use, block strings into EX kunai. You can dash, it's plus, it's so good. But he was just using it in neutral to catch Marn moving around. He knew Marn was going to be in the air or backdashing or something at all times. And so he said, why not take the free combo from half screen?
That's absolutely love to see that. Speaking of what I love to see, let's see buttons get hit. And there's nobody in this planet that hits as many buttons as Punko. This man could be doing ASR videos if he really wanted to, just off the cadence of the button presses alone. And he is going up against Broken Alliances, Mojo, representing that Minnesota nice, running Mika.
So we got Mika versus Punko's mostly been playing Colleen.
Colleen, a lot of Colleen play, and it's really been the character that I think best represents what he would like to do. Obviously played Seth in Street Fighter 4, and there is no real true version of that. I tend to think you could go with Nikali, but it's definitely not as mobile, I think, as Punko would like to be. But his Colleen has looked inspired throughout. And
now, one issue for Colleen in matchups versus command grab characters is that her only reversal of sorts is her EX command dash, which is invincible, but not to throws.
Exactly.
So our Mika's regular vortex is going to work just the same, and he's going to have to rely on blocking, jumping, and backdashing like anybody else. No DPs here.
But to counter that, she does have a, well, she doesn't have anything to counter a throw especially, but she can counter buttons. So if Mojo tries to enforce, the safe crouch slide press, which is normally safe, Colleen can actually turn that against you and get a hard knockdown setup too.
It's really good too against a lot of Mikas because her jumping light kick cross-up is so good with her jump arc. He can bully you by jumping over and over again the way you can't anti-air. Colleen can always counter.
He's taken to the Ring of Destiny.
It starts off with the V skill minus, but gets a nice combo on hit.
Same right here, like it's beautiful, that footsie range. Colleen just jumps into it, beating any button that's in it. I love that ability to move forward and just force stuff. That's what she really does, she forces.
A nice max damage punish there versus the Peach. And Mojo showing there that he knows how to deal with that. If Punko is to do a spring into the EX Hail with Colleen, she can always punish.
Oh, love that mix-up attempt right there. Didn't get the throw punish. Not a knockdown. Punko setting the pressure. No, too slow. Up crouch jab. We are active, yo. We are not waiting.
Getting in. This will probably kill. No, not quite.
One more. Throw tech there. Again, the crouch light kick follows. Joe Porter coming off a victory against Daigo at CEO. So let's get it known. Joe Porter knows what it takes to take out.
And Joe Porter really staying on the offense. Even when he's had the life lead in this matchup, he refuses to stop going.
My man, let's go, Joe. Sorry, it's a little Midwest bias. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Stone Cold Stunner.
And no setup after that.
Yeah, Mika, a lot of players took to backdashing that now. The new recovery means that Mika cannot stand on top of you the way she could Season 1. She does have options to follow, but Punko, the high level, right? When the highest level is knowing the options, so you choose none of them. Just like
gets
that.
the block, getting the full punish on that diving slam.
Corner to armbar finish right here in this torture chamber of a corner. Remind, flipping around.
Shows up the V-skill.
Wow!
The counter goes through every single hit. He's going to get a setup here. Punko's.
We don't need none of that! She don't need none of it!
You gotta really like that. So the way Colleen's V-skill works is if she absorbs a hit, she is now invincible. So just one. If it's Mika herself, it's Nadeshiko, doesn't matter, nothing else is coming through to her.
None of that drama in her life. I like that independence. Let's go, Colleen. I'm flipping around, man. I'm telling you, I'm a slave to the hype right now. Joe Porter
oh, very nice shimmy, not even moving. Gets blocked, but even though he's minus, still goes for the hit. Joe Porter doesn't care.
He's letting him flow right now. He is really just moving. He's moving. He's being active. It actually is the style that Punko was most known for, and he's actually right now outspeeding him.
Oh, and catches over. This should be a full punish. Oh, but misses it, getting just a hit on the backdash.
Right here it comes now. One more for it. There it is. Toward heavy punch. Talk to me.
Catches him jumping. Punko thought the command grab was coming, but Joe just gave him the stiff arm instead.
Nah, I said, why guess when I could be +3 and still in range?
That is a nutty move, right? Because, of course, that move is +3, as you said.
Almost.
It leads into range for a command grab, and on hit, it gives him a launcher combo. It also crush counters.
Love it. It is a heavy normal. I have a lot of characters. If you have V reversal or V,
yes, you can get a guaranteed V on it.
Get out of it. But
Colleen just has a dash, though. She can't actually punish things with her V reversal because she doesn't do an attack.
Yeah,
she instead rolls throughout the
way, and like that, Punko goes back to the stage select. I don't think he'll switch characters, but maybe so. No, looks like he wants to break. Mojo, on the other hand, sitting there, looking to make a deep run into this, looking to put himself on the map. I'm liking it.
Well, tough thing for Colleen is she doesn't have any super active anti-airs, right? Her down fierce only a few active frames, no DP or anything like that. So Mojo, by switching up the jumping dive slam and the jumping light kick and the jumping heavy punch, is making sure that one anti-air isn't going to cut it. Punko's going to have to use many different ones.
Absolutely. And that right there, those hands are -4 on the light variant, but she spaces herself out in such a way that she can rarely be punished.
So something interesting here is that Colleen's backdash is so good that if she blocks the drop kick, she can backdash and avoid the target combo or the command grab.
Oh my gosh, to the other side. Forward heavy. Oh, that's why you wanted to jump.
Here's the setup. Oh, but jumps out of the corner with that special Colleen-only double jump.
Juggles. Yo, do you see the way the characters look when they're frozen and they do EX? It is so pretty.
It is real crazy, but that stun's still not going down because he's frozen. Any hit still may lead to that stun.
We'll stay there until Mojo gets a strike. There it is.
There's the strike you said.
Unthought. Here we go. Oh, it's warm now. Here we go. Oh, he missed the confirm.
This is the combo that may have ended the round, and now Punko with a new chance of life.
Back in the corner, and look at that. Colleen almost has another V trigger. There it is. We'll get it. Oh, never mind. One choice here.
Jump back jab, catches that, and the combo afterwards, exactly plus enough for that down jab.
So you saw right there, Mojo took to the air, was reading, making a bet that Punko would try to backdash to get out of that situation. Punko instead waited, was ready for the punish. Nice, wake up counter.
Frame 1 armor, catches him out of the obvious meaty. Gets the setup afterwards too, throwing him to throw. No throw loop for Colleen though.
Nice, and again, we're seeing those V-skill counters. As you mentioned that Mojo was starting to enforce a lot of pressure off of jumping, Punko has found his answer.
And this is punishable, but doesn't get it. Backdash the command grab. This won't quite quill, but it'll put him right down there.
One more for the dome. Is it? One more? Oh, drop kick catches.
Punko's so nervous about this super, you can just feel it out of him.
Oh, there's the dash go!
And that could be it. No, not quite. Doesn't get the jump. And that made the right read, but it didn't hit him anyway. Mojo wondering why did that whiff?
Oh, whoa, and you're right, and it's just not good enough. Oh! Mojo was just right there, a space away. Maybe 3 or 4 pixels.
It looks like he went through it underneath and just barely, despite making the right read that Punko would jumper backdash, instead doesn't catch it, bringing us to game 3.
Like that with 1-1, but Mojo's got to be, I think he's got to like it, because he likes that high octane play, and he's shown that his speed will give Punko trouble.
And Punko really getting away with those double jumps out of the corner. The hail there making that normally unsafe V-skill plus.
Now
Punko 1 just likes to opt for the air grab, never wants to go for resets. He said that on Twitter.
Yes, yeah, I did mention that. These resets are not worth it. Just take your damage, and just like that, go now into the cannon. Gonna be a firework, girl. Sing your Katy Perry. Get it on. Punko, match point. He has had to survive right now against
And Punko's really been jabbing a lot in neutral to stop Mojo from jumping in.
See right now the speed differential now.
Very nice, gonna get a combo off of this. Mojo gonna be pushed to the corner.
It is now Punko who is making the first move right ahead of those spots. Mojo tries to keep up.
Counterpunch to stand medium punch, no cancel though, but gonna get a combo here. Still just going for the air grab. Knows that he's leading by so much he doesn't need a reset. Just take the damage and hold your lead.
Gets caught by the crouch pierce. Now he's gonna have to deal with the 50-50 into the corner. Here we go.
Real close to being stunned. One more grab or hit will do it.
Nice.
V-skill's out but gets caught.
Should be stunned. Yes!
Now I don't think this follow-up will kill, but he may go for a reset. Of course, he's playing Armika.
Oh! Where are you going? What you trying to do? Trying to hold up? Hold up.
On last round.
Go down. Mojo needs one more round. Punko trying to stay on this. Oh my god.
Okay, catches him with the drop kick, gets the forward medium kick, -3 on block, but still keeps up pressure afterwards.
Nice, as you mentioned again, Mojo didn't forget that he can get through the X fireball, but Punko gets right. Jumps, flips the corner, gets the pressure. Okay,
overhead shimmies, but no bite.
Whoa! Punko tried to do the sucker bat. Mojo didn't get a full punish. Oh my god!
Okay, Mojo here, having Punko in a very close to death situation. Oh,
I think that's it.
Be it. No, that's definitely
We got it!
That's it.
Bulldog! Finish it for the Minnesota Clan. Broken Alliance. Mojo sends Punko in the losers. We don't need none of that.
So the rounds Punko won there were the ones where he was able to anti-air, and the ones that he didn't were the ones where he couldn't.
Yes.
Mojo just totally a maestro with those jumping light kicks.
I love that, to see the speed right there of Joe. Mojo kept up with rapid fire right along those clips. Boom, 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 boom. Just like that. So fast, we're going to need to take a breath, catch our breath, and get ready for the next round of matches. Catch you later. Live
EVO right now, the home of a lot of really good matches. I'm Tonka here, bringing it to you commentary for Street Fighter V with Eli the Curry.
How's it going, folks? We are here at the Mandalay Bay Convention Center doing it live big in Vegas, and a lot of people are living big and dying huge. Some of these...
Oh, yeah, we're getting to the end of our quarterfinal pools here, and the guys who get out of this pool are in the final bracket of the tournament at this point. So this is the last set of pools, the last time you can win one of those little wristbands.
Yeah, oh man, this is a nice little souvenir. I'm going to be happy about that. So right now we have Kusanagi sitting there on the player one side. As you can see, that beautiful Mexican flag in the background. The representation strong. He's going up against I'm Still the Daddy, who I also saw have a flag. And I don't know who's holding his, but I need to see it.
Now, this is actually a matchup that I think is pretty difficult for Guile. Karen, with her EX command dash, is able to totally stop fireballs from pretty much anywhere on the screen if she has the right read. Along with how long her jump is, she can guess and beat a fireball from almost the entire distance of the screen, really stopping Guile from throwing the booms he wants to.
And she loves to catch characters walking back. Her crouch medium so far, and that is one of Guile's best movement options.
Totally true. The stand heavy kick there makes the sweep whiff. Really good spacing for I'm Still the Daddy.
Very strong right now, but as you saw right there, the dash through shoulder, Orochi goes through. She can enforce a lot of pressure, but I'm Still the Daddy has been so oppressive with the fireballs. The spacing has been beautiful today.
V reversals to get out of that beat trigger mix-up. And gets the low short.
And after these Sonic Booms are done, because Kusanagi does have to navigate this temple. Oh,
And that's punishable, but nothing coming.
Not even risking that much. I'm still a daddy. Somehow enforcing pressure and at the same time being completely remote.
I'm still a daddy. Kusanagi here has just not kept enough meter to go through these fireballs. I'm still a daddy for throwing them at a range where he can't react. He has to guess.
Right there, got through, but only secured a throw punish, and it really put himself in the exact same situation, minus the bar. And I'm still the daddy, was just willing to do it again.
And the Rasenha, one of those other options she has to get around it, represented very well there.
Look at this. He has turned the neutral space into a minefield. Oh, but maybe the flash kick was on deck there. Got caught by the jump knee kick, but
Plus here, walks in for the throw. Kusanagi can get one more throw to the corner and really gets where her mix-up is her best.
And I like that space that Kusanagi is picking right there. He just got too far forward right there, and you saw why Until the Daddy was able to jump out. He had actually done a brilliant job before that, right before. He was down that game 1, but he showed signs of life in that second one.
Unfortunately, he was just a little too late on a lot of those fireballs. Obviously, while EOX Command Dash does beat the fireball, if you do it late, Guile can jab in time. And that's what you saw happen there. One interesting thing here is that because Karen's jump range is so long, he can actually throw fireballs within a range where she'll jump over it going too far. So that's the range where he's been throwing them, really.
This has been a clinic right now. If you're an inspiring Guile player, you are not taking notes off of this, you're slipping. Right there, you saw after the daddy falling to the ground, not doing anything. I don't want none of that shit. He's in the flash kick. He doesn't want it.
Blocks the Rasenha, gets the perfect punish. Very nice. Guile not able to flash kick after that punish because he has to stand up, losing the charge.
Right back to that space you mentioned right there, where anything Kusanagi really tries to do, but there's a jump and caught it.
Shoulder gets him in the corner, anti-air, but loses the trade, gets the throw anyway. And this time does not lose the trade, but gets flash kicked.
You can't cross up, down, up. You can't cross that up.
No, you can't.
I like that though, that bravery from both players' side. Kusanagi is getting active.
But finally, Kusanagi recognizes I'm still his daddy, really favoring those V reversals and gets the block, wins this round.
That's what he baited it out. And that afterwards, caught after the daddy actually got I think he got an EX flash or Sonic Boom trying to V reversal, which happens a lot to guys when timings are off. So that's
a little too slow again on the reaction, but catches him with the V skill at the tip of that Sonic Boom.
I don't know what Kusanagi did in his mind to figure it out, but he has settled in. He is representing in the space. Here's a throw for you.
And Karen, one of the best throw loops in the game, instead catches the jump back. I'm still a daddy, really favoring the air and flash kicks.
Finally caught Kusanagi going forward when he did need to, but right there to confirm. How you doing? What's good with you? We talk to you.
And just that little bit of fireball invuln is enough when you've got the perfect spacing to cancel into that super beautiful move from Kusanagi, who after, as you said, got really put down the first game, brings it right back game 2.
He flipped it right around, right? Like that was a complete reversal of fortune. And it wasn't as if he jumped on top of I'm Still the Daddy and he never got a chance to play again. This was in and out of every range that he had tried to pick, and at the end had a shoulder punish on the Sonic Boom. I honestly, I can't think of a more devastating way to really lose a round because it's so thorough. If you lose to 50-50s, you kind of go, all right, they got in. I had to guess. It's whatever. Kusanagi was just...
I mean, it can often versus Guile. Every Guile player has their own fireball pattern. And maybe Kusanagi started to pick up on I'm Still the Daddies, and that's why he was so much more easily able to punish them with the EX command dashes, with the shoulders, with the jumps, everything he was doing. He also really stopped I'm Still the Daddy, even with Karen's, maybe less than stellar anti-air, just by having that stand jab and that stand fierce on lock.
That is true. A lot was gained just by letting nothing get away. Very true. And I'm Still the Daddy got a little bit more casual.
Takes the shirt off, yeah.
Let's get real for you right here. We're pretty sure they're not supposed to be playing on this day, but it's okay. We're into it. We're not going to stop at this point. Let's go.
Very nice counter poke. Buffers it into a full punish, and Karen definitely with the best corner combos out there.
He keeps it going, can keep the corner, can mix it up. The flash kick.
Super even on life, but the V skill puts it back in the corner. I'm Still Daddy still jumping back despite getting anti-aired every single time.
At this point, I think he's just kind of accepted it as a necessary part of the game plan, but if he doesn't get a chance to start offensively again, he has off of these. Now V-trigger activated. Yes, there it is. The first time he's got it activated in this set, he spent a lot on V-reversal, and it's already gone.
It's gone, but Kusanagi has his own, so I look for any poke to be buffered into it. Right there. And the mix-up shimmy! what a turnaround here from Kusanagi, who is just stopping I'm Still Daddy from getting away from those shorts and medium kicks.
You see the look on his face. He's got that stone cold composure right now. He is in a zone. He's in a place, and I love the ranges he's finding. I'm Still Daddy is a much more emotional player typically, and he's going to need to channel that.
Out of the air again, tries to shimmy, but gets thrown anyway. Very unfortunate.
Another throw right there. Kusanagi sitting on full stock. I'm Still Daddy will have full EX bars pretty soon, but he's going to have to hold a combo before that. Nope.
No combo there, no bite on the shimmy.
Sonic home. Still Daddy finding those ranges again. Back into that space, but nothing there.
Oh, the reset into the full combo. Kusanagi getting dirty.
Oh, and there's the view reversal off. I don't know. I don't know right now. It's not quite over though.
Oh, and that's gonna be it.
Kusanagi. EX it, yeah. And you can see right there the frustration. I'm Still Daddy was so close. I do believe that was winners. I really am quite sure that was winner's side, which would have made Kusanagi qualify for top 64 semifinals.
And certainly on the back of his own skill, man. Kusanagi, after a tough first match, really took over by stopping I'm Still Daddy from throwing fireballs. He used every single option. There was Senha, the EX command dash, the shoulder, the jump. I mean, anything that he could do to get around the fireballs, he did.
I think actually you can actually go back and look at it, and I'm pretty sure you'll see he neutral jumps that one fireball, and it was like he got the timing just from that. You know, you need to coach more players. You told him to neutral jump, and he did it, and then after that, he knew every fireball. It's really good right here. I like that. I like it when I compete with somebody who's right.
Very, very cool, though, to see Kusanagi winning. A multi-game player, you know, great at KOF, great at Guilty Gear. One of Mexico's top players in, you know, just a whole potpourri of games.
Yeah. And they have mentioned that Karin is like known as kind of the KOF character. If you're a player of KOF and you go to Street Fighter V, you don't know who you want to pick. They say that Karin is really there.
Yeah, a lot of them really did, right? Romance himself, a variety of others definitely tried to pick up Karin.
So we are now moving down to losers matches, which means that we can confirm for you an earlier set. Punko versus Joe Porter was a winner's match. That was a winner's match. Who did Joe Porter beat? Well, it was not either one of these players. I'm tricking y'all both. This is MinRT and Sandbag. Which means this is losers. I'm gonna be. I'll get that information for y'all just real quick. You can follow along on Smash EG, but you got to do a little bit of projection. Those brackets are not updated quite yet.
And that was a really tricky. This is a really tricky second bracket. There's also, I believe, IDOM in this bracket. Yes. You know, just a ton of killers and losers already.
Most likely, who's responsible for sending Mana? I believe him and IDOM were scheduled to play right out of that gate.
But yeah, I mean, MenRD playing Birdie, we've seen a lot of him. His opponents, and we've seen a little bit less. Sandbag from Korea, a top Masters rank Akuma player, and often considered one of the best, right up there with Sako and Tokido.
That's something that's a dangerous situation right there. That character, as we mentioned earlier with Jaywa picking him, has a bevy of options available to somebody who represents a lot of personal style in the way that he plays. You know, when you have a character that's top tier like that, you can choose to express yourself a lot. So I'm curious to see how Sandbag's going to go about it.
And you've got to figure, you know, Akuma probably does pretty well versus Birdie in the neutral with the air fireball, with the decent boost with the fireball. However, having, you know, tied for the lowest health total in the game versus the character who puts out, you know, the most damage.
Biggest damage.
Pretty scary, man.
Yeah. There's a lot of calories that he burns, man. He's got to work through a lot of stuff that takes it out of players. As we get a butt check right now. I love the days where we're still butt checking, man.
And MenRD, you know, real young, but no stranger to the stream and no stranger to really taking these matches in stride. Does not seem like someone who gets nervous at all.
Yeah, and you know, he's not afraid of the controversy either, of course.
Oh, no. We saw him crouching up and down.
Rapidly.
Extremely rapidly.
Daigo saying, what book? I don't need your book. I'll use it as much toilet paper. With that, but that was Laura. This will most likely be Birdie, as we mentioned, against Sandbag, who will definitely be picking Akuma. We right now play this out. The loser of this is eliminated from the tournament. Their EVO dreams are crushed and no more for the year of 2017. Winner moves on into the top.
It's crazy seeing this, right? Because, you know, like, only a few EVOs ago, if you saw two top online players, you'd be like, oh, like, they're probably gone by now, right? Not anymore. The online has gotten to the point, and the players online have gotten to the point where you can really get good practice there, and these two are showing that by, you know, making it in the squad.
It's true. The ELO actually, it helps, you know, when you say somebody is a master rank, it means something.
It means something. It really does. They're probably at least okay at the game. If not very, very good, like Sandbag and MenRD.
One of the things, as I've mentioned, that Birdie, wow, that short, slow jump actually was so perfectly timed he was able to get over. he bullies a lot of ranges, and against fireball characters that, you know, if they're forced to stand at that footsie range, I think Birdie actually has a really devastating offense against him. That whip command grab led to a punish to stand back now. Moderate offense.
Really hard to get those Demon Flame mix-ups up on Birdie, who has that really huge down medium punch that covers both sides.
Beautiful. Waiting there, sandbag.
Great whip punish. Sandbag huge. Always whip punches with that stand medium kick. A really fast 5-frame normal that's cancelable into a full combo.
I am all about right now. Sandbag still gonna be able to challenge.
Still punishable, right?
Yeah. Bang. Finishes the round. Sandbag, his offense was slow, steady, and safe. At no moment was he really at risk to get hit. And every time Mena tried to reach out to get something going, he countered.
Yeah, Mena, on the other hand, was not safe at all, taking a variety of huge risks that did not pay off in round 1.
As you saw right there, sometimes when they do pay off, it can look really good. Then,
oh yeah, any throw setup is falling victim to that.
Nice. Caught the fireball with the stand roundhouse.
Has him in the corner. Sandbag not afraid to wake up with a jab, knowing that Mena RD was backing off. And another whiff punish on the command grab.
He's just not in a. He's just not there. Mena is reaching, and Sandbag is like, no, I'm not here. Back to that patient neutral.
And Sandbag, I like, he doesn't back off too far. He backs up to the range where he knows he can still whiff punish.
Another unsafe string for Mena.
It's a 3-hit string, makes him whip.
Oh, but this is gonna be big damage. Nope, never mind. He didn't get the full juggle, and he must have believed he had it. I thought he did. Oh.
Goes for the setup and the cross-up, but no combo.
Whoa. Oh, hold
A
up.
few mistakes there at the end, but Sandbag still pulls it off.
Mena, listen to me, Mena. You are on player one side. I need you to go to the character select because I need a moment right now. What was that?
It's really crazy to see Mena drop a combo like that, especially, and to see Sandbag always ready with the whip punish on the drop combo with that stand medium kick. So fast, combos into that light kick Tatsu, into the DP.
And he had a setup for that too.
He had a setup for that too. And the reason for that is the EXDP, when V-trigger cancels, the first hit does hard knockdown. So he cannot tech in any direction. He has to hold that the same way every single time.
Back to it, and then just like that, right? Somebody who was really to bust out that type of mix-up, that type of style. And Sandbag, what does he do in the second game? Almost nothing. Just patient, just ready and waiting for Mena to reach too far.
He's been letting Mena hang himself on that Unchain right there.
He is caught right now, and it's. I don't know what's going to happen. Mena's going to need to find something, but he got stunned. The birds of Birdie. He's doing
quite kill. Goes for the reset and the dash in, dash back shimmy. Mena RD's number is in Sandbag's phone. Jeez.
This is losers? Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Oh boy.
And we've really seen him favor that combo enter for the setup that he likes in the corner. Another whip punch with that stand medium kick, and always a down medium punch reset. Mena finally getting some life back. Oh, okay.
Oh, is that a punch? I guess. Well, yeah, I think it reaches, I guess. Yeah, that's kind of tricky. I like that, actually. I got to look that up. Meanwhile, Mena has actually got it started with that rapidness.
Okay.
Almost
Mena
done.
finally on the path to maybe getting his first round here.
Yes, there's the stun. Just got to finish. Build some bar. I like it. Heavy headbutt. Gives the most amount of meter and damage possible.
I like that Mena knows that the way he plays is the way he plays, and he's still trying to get in the same way.
Actually, that is a very good point. He got started off of the EX belly, what is it? Bull charge, full head. Come on, Capcom, you gotta work with me. We use his head for both moves, one's horn, one's head.
Okay, very nice. When Akuma does the fireball, his hitbox obviously extends, letting Mena RD tag it with that standing medium punch.
Like that, and another stun. Mena RD was right back at it. Big damage here. Won't get the full kill, but he's in one situation. Wake up, bud.
Any medium punch buff or any jump in will totally spell the end for Sandbag here. But this is going to be the start of a new beginning in V-Trigger. Akuma, a much, much scarier character, getting a hard combo at the end of every combo.
Meaty there. Could have confirmed it, but just needs one more now. Nope.
Mena RD gets out of the air, but full punish on the ground. No cancel. The super is going to stun.
He's going to need the demon?
That's going to be
it. Super doesn't even. He might even need the super. He doesn't need anything. Wow, that's tough. Oh! Whoa! 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 Sandbag. Yo. What was that?
I've got no words.
He looked like he was coming through a TV at me.
I think he is right here on the desk with us right now.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Sandbag. Well, I know about that play, but
what we do know is that he won that match fairly convincingly for the most part, other than that last round where Mena RD, unfortunately, on the cusp of coming back, wasn't quite able to do it.
That's actually one of those matches that kind of leads into one. Me thinking like, I wonder how long set looks with those, because maybe that sandbag looks so good because he was getting a lot of correct reads.
I'm still like flushed, like my face got even paler somehow after watching that.
I didn't even get over the EX Fireball at the end of the first game, so for the rest of that transpires a lot for me, but we're all right. We're moving forward. As we mentioned, Sandbag moves on in the top 64. And up next, we have Punko, who we saw sent to losers by Broken Alliance's Joe Porter. Who did Joe Porter beat to get to that point? Draft Fudo.
Oh my lord.
Fudo in losers.
Punko's got to be terrified, right? He just came off of losing to a Mika in a totally high-flying match, and now he's playing versus what many consider to be the Mika.
The Mika.
Maybe not anymore, though. Who knows?
He may have been supplanted, but still, nonetheless, Fudo at this point, Punko at this point, as we gather them to the stage, I want to thank each and every one of you. I hope you've been loving this just as much as I have, and I hope you've been loving all of EVO, as we've had Tekken, Guilty Gear, KOF.
The interesting thing to see here is that obviously, despite being the same matchup as we saw between Mojo and Punko, Fudo and Mojo have very, very different play styles with Mika. Fudo being, coming from playing Fei Long in Street Fighter 4, a bit slower pace. Still Mika, still high flying, but okay. So I think we are getting a slight break here.
Yeah.
As we're waiting for buttons and various other things.
We are quite literally about to experience a bathroom break, but we will be right back with Punko versus Fudo.